What up, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about these new lights that just dropped from Amaran. This right here is the 660C. This thing is fire, and I've got it shooting through this white diffusion so that I can like kind of soften up the light that was hitting me. It's on this stand with clamps, just shooting straight through it, right off, motivated from that sunlight that's coming from this way. As you can see, the light is kind of big, it's kind of chunky, but it's beautiful. And you got this reflector that comes with it. On the back, this thing's just beautiful. You got the power switch right here, off, back on. You got this button right here which has haptic feedback, and I love that. It's even got like sounds. You could feel like when you're switching, it feels like notches when you're going down percentage or through anything in the system. This thing is nice, and up to 100%. When it stops, it just is like a jerk back on the wheel, which is really cool. These right here are the new Amaran lights that they just dropped. Back here is the 660C, and right here in my hand is the 120C. It's a very, very skinny and thin and small cob light. Light flares going crazy. I can hold it just like this. It's beautiful. It's a great design. Got the scroll wheel right here. This thing is also my favorite. The Ray 660C and this Ray 120C. This one because it's small, that one because it's big and powerful. This one because it's portable. I can take this Amaran Peak. This right here is the Amaran Peak battery pack, which attaches to the Amaran Ray 120C on the bottom. Amaran has this new kind of magnetic attachment, and it connects to this piece, which also connects to the Amaran Peak. Up on the top of the Peak, there is USB-C and USB ports, and then there's in the middle an attachment for this piece right here. I could take this into the middle of the woods and shoot something, whatever scenario I want to go take it into, and it's 120 watts. This right here is a 150C, and I got it at like 4 or 5% right here to light me. Let's just put it on 1%. Even 1% is enough. I love lighting, man. I just love lighting. Somebody asked me if the Amaran 150C light was good enough and if it could light them up in a small room playing a guitar. The 150C is extremely good enough. It's more than enough. This is at like 4 or 5% right now. So 150 watts being used at 4 or 5% to light me up, and I look great in this small room right here. This can do pretty much anything you need it to do besides huge productions where it's bright outside, middle of the day, and you're trying to light up something and keep everything exposed. Like I said, the 660 is good for that, but the 150C is pretty much good for anything in a small room, in a car, lighting a scene, lighting a subject. So this 120C is good enough. So this is the Amaran Octodome 30. This is a little tiny softbox that comes with the 120C, but you can also attach them to any Bowens mount attachments, which this big dome right here could go on this tiny little light. This tiny little flat panel portable cob light. You can take off that dome because it's a full Bowens mount. And I can take this massive Amaran Light Dome 90 and I can attach this light to it because it's a full Bowens mount. And this massive dome on this little light will give you much softer, more quality light. That's why I like the little Ray 60C and 120C, because they got the full Bowens mount so they can go on any of the light modifiers or accessories attachments, and you could put the battery on it and run it in the middle of the woods, in the middle of a desert, anywhere. 120 watts, which is pretty much good enough to do anything that you need to do, and it can go portable with one of these, the Amaran Peaks. You can't beat this new light right here. So this light right here is the 660C, which is my other favorite light. It is pretty chunky. It's nice heavy duty build, but it's sleek, nice haptic feedback on the knob. The biggest thing about it is 660 watts is very bright. I shot a couple of shots earlier today where the sky was pretty bright with the sun and it was backlit heavy. And I used the 660 to kind of try to wrap around my face and be like a motivated light coming from like sunlight. And I was able to retain a lot of detail in the back sky, just being able to combat it with this 660 watt light. And it's in a nice sleek design. It only has one cord. You don't have a power box or anything. It's just one nice professional heavy duty cord, light fixture cord, boom, that's it. I love that, and it's so powerful. The case is minimal and sleek. It's only at 5% right now. I don't have anything bad to say about the 60C and the 120C, and those are the small, tiny, flat, portable lights from Amaran, but I do have something that I absolutely hate about the 330C and the 660C. And I'm gonna tell you about that right after we talk about Artlist. Artlist is a creator platform where you can get music for all of your videos, whether you're making something for a client or you're making your own personal stuff. They have tons of different genres, tons of different moods, tons of different sound effects, everything you need to bring any type of video project or even a photo project together. And if you're into AI, they have all the great models like Sora 2 Pro or Nano Banana Pro, which they're now offering, but they're also running a holiday sale right now where you can get 40% off of annual AI plans, or you can get 20% off of the Max Pro annual plans. You can also still get that 2 extra months for free as well. The AI on Artlist is so good. If you want to write out a detailed prompt to get yourself a video that would maybe fit into a project, or just something out of this world that is interesting and you couldn't go shoot on your own. And they also have LUTs if you need better color grading on your videos. I couldn't recommend any other platform for creators besides Artlist. They have the music, the sound effects, AI, every single thing that you need to bring together a great project in 2025 going into 2026. The music you hear in this video and every other video I've made this year is from Artlist as well. Go ahead and use the link in my description and get 2 months free off of any annual plan and check it out. You gotta try it. Artlist is where it's at. That back there is the 660C. It's on RGB, 5 degrees on the hue, and I think at 50% intensity, it's like bright. But here's what I don't like about the 660C and the 330C. I was hoping, praying, wishing that the next model from the 150C and the 300C would have some type of way to use portable batteries like V-Lock, V-mount batteries. It would be so nice to take a powerful light out and be able to power it with a battery, but you can't. To my knowledge, at least, to my knowledge, you can't. But it'll be so nice to be able to do that. Again, the 360C and the 660C are powerful for more like production and project-based lighting for me. I would only use them on like a bigger production. I wouldn't just use them here in the office. But again, since I have the 660C, I am gonna use it to light up my living room and just be a cool looking fixture in my living space. So that's a luxury. That is not that is not mandatory. All right, man, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something from it. Maybe you picked up something about the lights. I know that one person in my comments recently asked if the 150C was good enough. Hopefully they saw this video. Hopefully you saw this video and you got something from it, if anybody. Leave a comment if you want, if you choose to, and like the video if you choose to. I'm not telling you what to do because that's up to you. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.